Wrestling is a sport that's been around since early Greek and Roman civilizations. It's a foreign sport that keeps you in shape and also is fun to compete in. The things you need to wrestle is wrestling shoes, headgear, and a mat to wrestle on. Now let's go on to the rules and objectives of wrestling. Wrestling is a sport that you can win by pinning somebody or scoring more points than them and letting the time run out. So in order to score points, you need 2 points for a takedown. You can get a stand-up, which is 1 point. You can get a reversal, which is 2 points. You can get a turn, which is 2 points if it's 3 seconds on their back, and 3 points if it's 5 seconds on their back. First thing you learn with wrestling is that you need a good stance. And most good stances are staggered with one leg, meaning one leg will be up. Most people are right-handed, so they probably have their right hand up, but I personally don't. I choose to have my left hand up. And you usually have a hand covering your front leg to defend any shots. The first thing you're gonna need to learn after your stance is a takedown. And the easiest takedown you're gonna learn is a single leg trip. The double leg. And the head and arm throw. All very easy moves, very beginner moves, but they're very hard to perfect. So once you get the takedown, most people will try and ride them on top to take time off the clock. So that maybe if you're trying to win by, if you just decide to go by points, you can just take off time, or you can just wear them down on top because you're gonna have all your weight on them. And most people, when they get on bottom, they're gonna try and do a stand up, and what's it called? If they try stand up on you, you should try and perform a mat return. And yeah, if you're on top also, you can try and go for a tilt. Is when you have one shoulder down, and if you are able to get into the tilt, you probably can get into a pin. And the thing that's most important in wrestling is when you're on bottom, is making sure you're able to get off bottom by either doing a reversal or getting a stand-up. You can get a reversal by doing a switch, and there's different types of stand-ups, but all of them relatively, they do the same thing, standing you up. So yeah, and whenever you're on the bottom, it's where you can score a lot of points, because getting a reversal, believe it or not, is way easier than it seems. And so sometimes it's better to be on bottom, because if you need points, a quick stand-up is really simple to do. It's where you get a lot of points, but it's also where you can get pinned, and if against a good wrestler, being on bottom is probably not where you want to be. So, as a recap, we learned the basic things of wrestling, like a stance, takedowns, the defense to take down, what to do on bottom and what to do on top. And if you are good at these things, you'll end up being a good wrestler, even if you have really basic moves. And that's about it.